In Edison, it was a lot smaller parts room, but we had this little step stool, and there was no place to put the step stool.
And the step stool would get taken around and get lost, and somebody couldn't find it, and we hung a sign, step stool parking.
We made a step stool parking area.
People laugh when they see it. They're like, step stool parking? Why do you have a step stool parking sign?
And we put that step stool right under that sign every day.
So if it's put back in the same spot every day, then everybody knows where it is. Nobody has to run around looking for it.
And we did a quick down and dirty calculation of how many minutes we saved from guys not going around and looking for this step stool.
The amount of time it saved was ridiculous at the end. It was hours, basically, that you just had to search for this little step stool in this room.
Kind of a quirky thing, but it works. Whether it's a ladder, a step stool, a broom, everybody knows where everything is.
That was kind of like pretty cool, actually. So then when the elite support guys came in and we started talking about expanding that step stool parking, you know, that little thing that helped us, we were like, you know, this might be something that we're into.
The CIC obviously is a leadership role within the elite support program. So first and foremost, we would look for somebody that has strong leadership qualities, respected within the organization, very organized and very driven.
CIC role is probably the most important role in the dealership. That is a position that either can make or break you. It requires someone that has strong leadership skills, great organizational skills, and very good time management skills. One thing that we talk about is it can be a thankless job, but being in management, it's our responsibility to make sure that we give them 110% support of what they're doing, because they are the driving force of lead support. And actually, we look at our CICs as the future leaders of our company, because they are the ones that are making the difference today. And without their role and without their help, none of this is possible.
With the CIC role and the training provided, it really allows you to combine it with your normal duties, that you see on a daily basis what goes on and what should be improved. You don't use it as a separate part of your job, you use it as your job. You use it to improve your own department as well as the entire dealership.
The CIC role has helped me to become a better leader because I've learned how to talk as a manager not only to my staff, but in the CMT meeting. That training within itself helped me to become a better communicator.
A change management team is vital to being elite support certified, being an express assessment facility. Without no question, you have to have that team set aside. That is your go-to team. It's our go-to team.
We have a parts manager, we have a sales manager, the general manager, myself, all the CICs, like the body shop manager. That group sits as a change management team. And we probably look at things from more of a 10,000 foot level and say, okay, how are we doing here? What do we need to do there?
It's affected the communication and teamwork by, we meet more often, for one. Change management team meetings we do every 2 weeks. We have huddles in the parts department and the service department, which everybody has input into, and it makes people feel more part of what's going on.
I think everybody else in the dealership, they know we meet weekly. They know we're in there discussing issues, problems, doing problem solving. So they realize that, okay, that they're actually trying to improve the dealership, improve their life as an employee, and improve customer service.
The tools that they provide us, being a CIC, are things that you never have the time to sit down and think about yourself. You need them. They help you succeed. Structured problem solving is probably the biggest one I use, honestly. The CI events are very, very good as a team. The dealership gets to see how we're evolving, but the structured problem solving for CIC is the biggest tool, I think.
The CI tools help you dissect processes at your dealership and analyze them so you can find better ways and find opportunities for improvement in your processes.
The CI tools of like structured problem solving allow us to get to the root cause of the problem or find the actual problem, not a perceived problem. Quite often somebody will come up saying we have a problem with this. Well, when we take a step back and we review the data and we analyze it, we realize that actually wasn't the problem, that it was another step that was happening beforehand, usually a lack of communication or somebody not following the documented process.
5S is probably most effective in the service department for keeping the shop in shape. There's a guy currently employed that carries out the 5S audits and is always looking for areas to improve. He brings stuff to me to help improve those areas. And I would say metrics is a very good one too. Prior to Elite Support, we didn't use a lot of metrics. We knew there was an issue. We kind of used tribal knowledge to go figure out why the issue was occurring and try to put a repair on it. But now when there's an issue, we apply numbers to it and kind of, that one you can quantify where you're at and where you're going. If it's heading in the wrong direction, then you need to do something else.
We have been in the process of becoming a process-driven business. A couple of years ago, we realized we were hitting the ceiling no matter what we knew how to do. And we knew it. We knew it real well. I've been doing this for 41 years. We never could break through. But by creating these processes, we started bringing everybody together. You know, trying to get everybody to row the boat in the same direction. Constantly, somebody was out of position. Something was out of sort. There was a number that didn't match. This department would not be accountable to this department. You could bring the service department together greatly, fall out on parts. Parts greatly, fall out on service. So in Elite Support, which at its purest form is a process-driven customer satisfaction function, we went from everybody going in a different direction to everybody rowing the boat in one single direction.
I think Elite Support has to improve our customer satisfaction and retention. When you go through and you make the process improvements and you watch the metrics that we measure improve, when you watch days to close our rows, throughput in the shop, now we don't necessarily have every customer running in the front door giving us a high five and thanking us for getting the truck out in 2 days instead of 4. But we do have a lot of transient customers who used to drive by us who make it a point to seek us out now because they realize when they are in our dealership, there's a little different focus and a little different way that we communicate. And so we've seen over time a lot of transient customers seek us out, repeat business from folks that we didn't see a lot before.
Making the shop more efficient with the 5S, they can get the trucks through faster. Express assessment, getting the customer the information they need so they can make their informed business decision. The continuous improvement culture is always driving out wastes of our processes, so we're building a stronger dealership and reducing the customer downtime at the same time. So it's a win-win.